My name is Roberto Delgado. I'm CEO and co-founder of MLean. A factory is a very complex environment. Many variables must be well synchronized. People, materials, machines, processes, suppliers. One challenge is to produce what your clients demand on time, at the right cost, and with expected quality. But the factory's big challenge is to earn enough money to be profitable. And these years, it is more challenging than ever with so many global events affecting the cost of the materials, energy, supply chain, etc. Can we find factories that are profitable without having lean manufacturing implemented? Sure, there are many examples. But the question is that benefits in those factories are moving down and down during the last years because of the margins reduction. Lean manufacturing done right is what prevents factories from losing profitability and competitive advantage while becoming future-proof. The current industrial landscape is so competitive that factories can't afford wasteful practices anymore. And the only way to tackle this situation is to engage the whole workforce working in the same direction. Lean manufacturing is a very well-proven philosophy or methodology, whatever name we want to use, that guides people on continuously improving their results, avoiding as many wastes as they can. But it is not magic. It is key to have top management engage with implementation to drag down the rest of the organization. The main reason for companies to have a continuous improvement model is precisely the need to be profitable and competitive over time. In other words, it is necessary to guarantee survival in the short, medium, and long term. Synchronization with customers in quality, cost, delivery, and safety is becoming more and more demanding. Increasingly complex and automated manufacturing processes and supply chains make the identification of wastes, problems, production issues, improvement opportunities, etc. extremely complicated. However, waste and non-value-added activities create costs for companies that the customers wouldn't be willing to pay. Continuous improvement cycles are essential to help us reduce this cost to a minimum. The MLean production system is the most complete solution in the market to manage all your production system processes based on lean manufacturing principles. The main concept behind is that a factory can manage everything around the standards, audit, forms, shop floor management activities, preventive maintenance, simple and complex problem resolution, safety routines, start of production, PDCAs, Kaizen projects, among others. Digitized lean manufacturing processes is essential on these days where we come with less resources in the factories than in the past. But the question is not digitized processes by processes. The power of having everything in one single platform, the MPS, will avoid you the wastes derived from having multiple point solutions that can cover a very specific area of the production system. Summarizing, the MLean production system is the most complete suite designed to stop factories from wasting resources by implementing lean manufacturing the right way and at the speed they need. If a factory has already implemented a production system based on lean manufacturing principles, the main challenge is to accompany people to move from their analog way of working to a digital tool. It seems to be simple, but it isn't. We help our customers during their onboarding process defining the strategy, the goals, and the timing for the project. We also support each of our customers continuously with our ongoing training program in the specific modules they have deployed. And for sure, the customer success specialist assigned to the factory will follow up with them as much as they need. But in those cases where the lean manufacturing implementation is incipient, We count with a wide range of partners all over the world that can guide our clients to make more robust their implementations at the same time that they do on a digital way. We pride ourselves in helping our customers make the most of the MPS to show them the added value our suite brings to their current corporate goals. One of the main blockers we've seen our customer face is the resistance to changing their company's culture and introducing a new way of doing things. But the most important problem is the lack of engagement of the top management implementing continuous improvement culture. This impacts the whole organization because without leadership, no lean project survives over time. Lack of standardization isn't unheard of either when our customers tell us about their blockers, and this can be a real headache for line workers, managers, and factory owners alike. Lack of resources dedicated to push the continuous improvement culture implementation is another issue. And also, these resources are not optimized due to the way of implementing lean manufacturing, using paper, Excels, and having all the information scattered all over the factory. Not having the information interconnected is a big issue because there is a lack of transparency encouraging the emergence of information silos. Our MPS is the most complete toolkit to help factories overcome their blockers. And our customer success team is always on hand to ensure the project leader understands how to make the most of our software and overcomes any challenges that may come their way.